What's up, guys? On this episode of On the Set, I'm checking out Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, the latest Ghostbusters film that released last month. This one starts off with a group of people in a room in 1908. A group of firefighters arrive to find a door frozen shut. Once they get inside, everyone in there has been frozen and suddenly shatter. We then meet back up with the Spangler family, who since the events of the last movie, have brought back the Ghostbusters and are all living in the firehouse along with Gary, who the mom is now dating. They get called to trap a ghost, but end up causing a lot of collateral damage in town. So the mayor, who's actually the mayor from the original movies, bans them from continuing and vows to end them once and for all. Not only that, but Phoebe gets arrested for the incident and gets kicked off the team due to her being a minor. Meanwhile, across town, a guy brings in a strange orb to Race Dan's occult store. He scans it for some readings, and they're off the charts. A bit later on, the Spanglers visit an aquarium that Winston and his new team of scientists have converted into a giant ghost jail. He shows them a prototype machine that can extract a ghost from the object that it possesses. Then, feeling down about getting kicked off the team, Phoebe spends some time alone in a park, where she suddenly meets a ghost named Melody. Melody died alongside her family in a fire that she accidentally started, but now she's trapped in our world and can't cross over to be with the rest of her family. With the orb giving off all kind of crazy energy, they assume a strong ghost is inside of it, so Ray and the Spanglers take it to Winston's ghost jail. When they try to extract the ghost from within, it causes a huge power surge that nearly frees all the other ghosts. With Melody being the only person, or ghost, who can seem to relate to Phoebe, Phoebe decides to use the experimental machine to separate her soul from her body to see what it's like to be a ghost. But when this happens, Melody double-crosses her, and it's revealed that she's actually assisting the ghost inside the orb, an ancient demonic entity named Garaka, hell-bent on sending the world into another ice age. The voice of a human speaking a certain chant is the only thing that can free Garaka from the orb. So, Melody possesses Phoebe's body and chants the words to release Garaka. After that, all hell breaks loose and New York gets covered in ice. Also, to add insult to injury, all the ghosts inside the jail get free. Meanwhile, Ray and Phoebe's friend Podcast are with Nadim, the guy who sold Ray the orb. They find out that Nadim is a descendant of a group of people called Fire Masters, who all basically have the ability to firebend. Yep, that's right, they're adding firebending into the Ghostbusters movie. Over the course of a montage, they help train him to use his new ability. Also, it's mentioned that his grandma was the one who originally trapped Garaka in the orb after the opening scene of the movie. Now, back in her own body, Phoebe reunites with her family to face off against Garaka. They're joined by the remaining 3 original Ghostbusters in a final stand at the firehouse. They all blast Garaka with their proton beams all at once, but it does nothing to hurt the demon at all. He then freezes the whole team aside from Phoebe. As Nadim shows up to blast the demon with a stream of fire, Phoebe uses a special brass-coated proton pack to subdue Garaka and trap him inside a ghost trap in the basement. Finally, with the threat neutralized, the ice covering the city melts and the team is met with a huge crowd outside that cheers them all on. All except for the mayor, of course, who still threatens to shut them down. But you know what? Fuck that guy. The end. So, there you go. What an awesome sequel to Afterlife. This one was pretty action-packed, and it had everyone from the originals, mostly. Also, I think Garaka was a badass villain. And McKenna Grace truly shined through as Phoebe. But let's also not forget Paul Rudd and Finn Wolfhard. They did awesome as well. Anyway, this was a good one, guys, and I highly recommend it. I'm pretty sure they're working on a trilogy here, so we should expect another one in the next few years. Alright, well thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.